John chapter 8 verse 12 says, "Whoever follows me will have the light of life and will never walk in the darkness." God provides us with spiritual light, but He also enables us to generate electricity by providing us with natural resources. Nuclear energy is a viable option now and in the future, and today I would like to explore the nuclear option with you. We all cherish the luxuries that electricity provides us, such as comfortable living, internet, TV. We must utilize all energy sources available to secure our energy infrastructure for future generations. My name is Claybrook, and I have over 9 years of experience in the nuclear power industry. I'm employed by Arriva, a worldwide leader for providing maintenance in the nuclear power industry. Nuclear power plants are safe for human life and the environment. They protect God's creation and provide plentiful career opportunities for the future. I will first explain that nuclear power plants are safe for human life and the environment. Second, I will explain how we protect God's creation by preserving our natural resources. Third, I will show that the career opportunities are there in the future in the nuclear industry. First, nuclear power is safe for human life and the earth and preserves our natural resources. Nuclear waste is minimal. According to Duke Energy, if used fuel were stacked up, it would only cover an area about roughly the size of a football field to a depth of about 7 yards. Also, Duke says, nuclear power plants do not expose local residents or workers to any additional radiation. The average person who lives in a brick house receives 10 millirem of radiation per year. In comparison, if you lived every day at the perimeter of a nuclear power plant for an entire year, you would receive only about 1 millirem of radiation. It preserves our natural resources. As you can see by this graphic provided by VirginiaUranium.org, a typical pellet of uranium weighs about 7 grams. As you can see, it's roughly the size of the end of your pinky. One uranium pellet provides as much energy as 149 gallons of oil, 17,000 cubic feet of natural gas, or 1,780 pounds of coal. Second, we protect God's creation. God values all earthly things and human life. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 31, God looked at everything He had made, and He was pleased. We're stewards of the earth, and God has entrusted us to protect what He has created. To protect it by utilizing nuclear energy, we use a carbon-free resource that preserves natural resources for future generations. Third, nuclear energy is bright and careers are positioned for growth. First, you have continued maintenance of existing power plants. That provides a solid opportunity for career growth. According to a study of the future of nuclear power by MIT and Harvard, the nuclear option should be retained precisely because it is an important carbon-free source of power. And for the first time in 30 years, 2 new nuclear plants are being constructed in the United States. Marvin Fertel, President and CEO of Nuclear Energy Institute, is quoted in an article in the National Journal Daily saying, "It will create thousands of well-paying jobs throughout construction and provide careers for several hundred more people over the decades that the new reactors generate electricity." In Donald Alban's textbook, Speech Communication, A Redemptive Introduction, nuclear engineers research and develop processes, instruments, and systems used to derive benefits from nuclear energy and radiation. Nuclear engineers also have a strong job outlook, as the field has an employment growth of 11% over the projections decade. In summary, we have shown that nuclear power is safe for the earth and environment by dispelling safety myths, shown that it protects the natural resources that God values and created, and finally we have shown that the careers in nuclear energy are positioned for growth. 2 new nuclear plants, maintenance on existing power plants, and also nuclear engineers yield 11% growth over the projections decade. I would like to thank you all for listening to this overview of nuclear power. I would like to conclude by saying that regardless of what happens with our earthly resources, with God we are never left in the dark. Thank you.